Hello again. The other day I mentioned that I had visited a London hospital which, to my eye at least, had appeared to be geared around foreign doctors and nurses treating foreign patients. Uh, it's not uncommon these days in Britain to find hospitals like that, and I did express the view that I preferred it in the days when English hospitals were staffed by English people and treating English patients. Something else which I have also noticed is court cases reported in the newspapers where the defendant and victim are both foreigners, and also that the lawyers, police, and even the judges are foreigners as well. Just like the hospitals, it looks to an objective observer as though the legal system in Britain is increasingly run by and for foreigners, which is a bit odd to say the very least of it. Before anybody accuses me of having foreigners on the brain and hunting around for such cases, let me show you a typical page from Wednesday's Daily Telegraph. I've highlighted three news items in yellow. Here's one, here's another, and here's another one. So that's three items in just a column and a half in the paper. They're all close together. None are especially remarkable lately. So let me just run through them and explain what I'm talking about. The first one, that's this here, carer jailed for raping brain-damaged woman, concerned an illegal immigrant from Africa. He's originally from Ghana. One of the things which I've noticed also about some of the offences which we see lately on the news is that they were once either very rare or absolutely unheard of. I'm thinking of things like acid throwing and shootings, for instance. One offence which I only heard of in Britain for the first time a few years ago is the rape of women in comas or who are non-verbal with extremely low IQs. It's hard to imagine the brute mentality of a man who could commit such a crime, but in a London Crown Court this week, that is what the illegal African immigrant was convicted of. He's 63 years old and he got the woman pregnant. She has an IQ of 40 and cannot speak. One curious aspect of the court case, and this is what I was talking about when I remarked that in some cases all the participants seem to be foreigners, is the judge's name, which is Usha Karu, not a typical English name. I can't see any ordinary people at all connected with the trial. I give a link above to this case and also to another similar case last year, also involving an African who raped somebody in the same circumstances and also got her pregnant. All such cases at which I have looked have involved Africans and Caribbeans. Here's another case which seems to centre around foreigners. Man charged with murder of police officer Matt Ratana. This was the shooting of the policeman last year. The police officer's name was Matt Ratana, and he was a Maori from New Zealand. At his funeral, a Maori war dance took place. The man accused of shooting him is called Louis de Zoysa, and his father is Tamil. In other words, both the accused and his alleged victim are not of British origin. I dare say that by the time the case comes to court, we will find that the lawyers are also foreign. This case is about it's headed DJ unmasked over £14 million money laundering claim. It's about some Azerbaijanis. Izat Khanim Javadova and Suleiman Javadov, and they've been accused of money laundering in London, £14 million. I have a particular grudge about this sort of thing because it's just the kind of activity which has made it so difficult to open bank accounts or do anything financial. A few brief decades ago, two of these crimes would have been almost unimaginably rare. Money laundering is one of those things which foreigners started doing in Britain because they could take advantage of the trust which existed. Remember that trust? When you simply said who you were without having to prove it with documentation? Getting a woman in a coma or somebody so learning disabled that she cannot speak pregnant is also something which only started cropping up in the newspapers in the last few years. Shootings were once so rare that they were headline news, but now it takes some special feature to make them newsworthy. Here we are. This is Britain today. New sorts of crime imported from abroad, foreign criminals, foreign police officers, and foreign judges and barristers. Reading accounts of court cases today in Britain, and you honestly could be reading about another country.